Question 17, name of Deputy Mary Lou MacDonald.
Oslo, her Count Gorla. It's the late sitting. Right, so my question, Minister, refers to the thorny issue of expenses, ministerial expenses. I should say that when I drafted the question, it was to refer to each government minister, but it appears here that it is focused entirely on you. So that wasn't my intention, but nonetheless, that's how the question is phrased. So it asks, in tabular form, to set out the expenses incurred by you between 2011 and 2015. The reason I had raised the question, Minister, and it wasn't directed at you in particular or personally, was that there has been, for the umpteenth time, public unease and concern about ministerial expenses, so I thought worthy of airing it here today.
I should be relieved that it wasn't entirely focused on myself, but I obviously have no access. If you had couched it in the context of every line minister, you'd have to table a question to them. I'd say that's what happened. It's been sent to every minister because I wouldn't have access to data in relation to expenses. I have set out every cent that I have spent and claimed since I came into office in March of 2011. Unease and disquiet you may refer to. I think now the rigour of there's nothing that it's in this tabular statement that hasn't been in a multiplicity of times been FOI'd, published, republished, then aggregated, republished again on several times. And no doubt I'll read it again in a republished, re-aggregated, and then multiplied by 10 to show what would happen if I was in office for 10 years. What would it look like as well? And all of that is the way that oh my goodness, I thought you'd be welcome in such things. Short of reading out the long list of every European Council meeting I attended, where I went for trade missions and so on, I'll give it all to the Deputy, and I hope that will satisfy. And then she'll have everybody else's as well to compare and contrast, and we'll see the modesty of the expenses that accrue to the Minister for Public Expenditure and Reform.
Minister, you are nothing if not modest. I'm sure we'll all agree. First one, thank you. This is turning out to be quite a positive day so far. We'll see how long that lasts. Firstly, why is it that you don't have access to or sight of the expenses of other ministers? This has happened in other contexts also, Minister, where on the one hand yours is an umbrella overarching department, and yet very often when questions are asked, this being a particular instance, you revert and say, well, that's a matter for the line minister, that's a matter for the line department. I would have thought that your departmental officials and processes would have their BDI across the board. So I think you should be able to provide to me the information pertaining to each and every one of the ministers. Secondly, Minister, you might just give, for the purposes of today, the aggregate figure of your own personal expenses in the period outlined. And just to say to you, and you're aware of this, the reason why this becomes a vexed issue is because of the hardships for many families outside of this chamber, but also because of the vouched and unvouched nature still of some of the expenses, which needs to be ironed out.
Firstly, the expenses listed, when you call them personal, they're not personal. Not personal to me. A lot of it is in terms of hosting meetings, hosting lunches, visiting when colleague ministers visit me. These are the normal course of some hiring transport to bring officials to meetings that I'm attending or coming with me. So they're not. It's not personal to me in that regard. You know, the notion that I, as Minister for Public Expenditure, would somehow actually I'm quite busy. The notion that I would determine each line minister's expenses, or they'd have to run it past me before they determine to book a flight to, before they book a flight to Brussels or before they attended a European Council meeting, I don't think would be an efficient way. But all data is available readily in every department, is published. I think most of us get FOIs on every cent of expenses every month. I think most of us now are working towards putting everything online in any event, so that you obviate the need for doing that. And I think that if there is one area that has been rigorously exposed to public scrutiny, more than any other area that I can contemplate or think of, it is the area of expenses paid to politicians. I actually don't have the aggregate figure, but you can do your own little thought.